gentlemen, in case you haven't noticed, school is back in session. Everyone's going back. School closed. School pictures will be up soon. POV podcast presents the round table discussion. Sorry for sounding like my man Stephen A. Smith, but that's the type of angle I'm on this morning. This afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest with me. You know, my co-host is always here. Shay's been up here. My man 80's been up here, in case you haven't noticed. Lil Shay. I'm going to call her Lil Shay. That's Shay, baby. I thought it was a sister, but that's Lil Shay. We got on the panel today. We're going to be talking about back to school. Some of the temptations we have to fight. The tough times we have staying focused in the urban communities, growing up in certain situations. So my man G-Paul with the questions. I gave you the intro. He's ready. Signed, sealed, and delivered. We're yours for the next 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, so the first question we're going to deliver. We're going to talk about basically everything he just said. That's basically what we're going to talk about. You know, with the kids growing up in school, everybody grew up different. You know, our timeline is definitely different from the kids' timeline. So, you know, the things and the situations that we dealt with growing up is not the same. Like, theirs are totally different, totally involved. And we just need to touch on that, speak on that. So, you know, we got a young teenager in the house today, so we're going
Clap it up for the sister. You know, she came out. It's a day off, you know, when you guys start school?
We start school Thursday.
Thursday? Super lit. They start school Thursday. I was out of school for 10 years. They start school Thursday. That's a little scary. Still love about my age, huh? It's all love, but love it.
So, what you think the biggest peer pressure or, you know, your biggest task coming up in school would be? Like, what, you know?
The biggest task, I mean, this is only my junior year, so, you know, you got to focus more on your grades. Because once you hit senior year, you got to start focusing on colleges. Because once, like, May hit, you got to make your major decision. You only could pick one. And me, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm aiming for my top college, Spelman.
Spelman? That's what Spelman. I didn't even know what Spelman was a couple of years ago.
I'm aiming for my top college, Spelman or Morgan. With the GPA I have now, I have either a 3.5 or a 4.0 GPA.
You're intelligent, huh?
More.
Wish that was me.
It's just more focusing on your grades, staying out of trouble, and just staying out of drama.
So do you have to deal with the pressures of being bullied? Like, because I know when we go to school, right? Like I've been bullied before, so I know somewhere down the line, because the peer pressures of fitting in is what really hurts the children. Like, it's not like, you know, you guys are anything other than scholars, right? But when you find yourself having to fit into a circle just to feel accepted or be cool, does that bother you now as much as it did when you was little? If it ever bothered you at all?
It bothered me, like, only in middle school it bothered me because it was always a category. You know, you have the jocks, then the nerds, the people who like comics. It was like I tried to fit into the jock level because I was a cheerleader, but then I went through a lot.
Went through a lot. See, this is the thing.
That head drop.
She's so young, right? You know what I'm saying? She went through a lot. Like, okay, not on the full details, but could you give us a quick rundown of what you had to go through?
I went through it was basically a girl. She every day, like, she found a way to bully. Like, she'll follow me around school. She'll try to start fights with me, like, around other people. Like, sometimes, one time she followed me home and I even noticed that was her.
You sure she didn't like you? I mean, these things are strong nights.
It's stalker. It could be some of that there.
Teenage, this is a kid being stalked. It's crazy.
You live in a different world because maybe she could have liked you.
Yeah, like, literally. The world is a little bit shaky. It's more open and out in the open.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
But it was like sometimes I wanted to go home and cry. I didn't want to tell my mom about it because she's crazy. So I just kept it to myself, and I tried to handle it myself, like trying to talk to her, going to different people. But it's like she wouldn't stop until it got to a point, like, school ended on the last day. She said, "Meet me outside, I want to fight." Me, I just stopped caring. I was like, okay. It was like I waited outside for like 3 hours. She never came. Until one day, it was the day my mom left for Tennessee. That same exact night we fought.
Now, I'm not for violence. This is a good question. after you fought her, did you feel better?
I feel great.
Huh? Because it's like the strip. I mean, the monkey's off your back.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but sometimes in life nobody goes untested.
Yeah.
So we're not. Nobody on this panel. My God, no, we're not for violence. But sometimes, in order to get the proper respect you deserve, like my man Malcolm X said, there is no change without revolution. So at the end of the day, I'm not against what you had to do, because do you have that same problem now?
Oh no.
Bon appetit.
Right. Did you ever get teased on your skin complexion? Everybody said you was too dark or anything like that?
Yes. It was because sometimes it was like, in the winter, like when you dark skin you get brown skin, when the summer you get darker. It was like sometimes in school they'll call me like a burnt biscuit, or I'm too dark, or like when they turn the lights off, oh, where's Jada? I can't see her. It was funny at times, but it wasn't funny. But then now it's just like everybody just keeps saying, oh, I love your skin, you're beautiful. And I just be like, where was this energy like now that it's more like I'm in high school now. And it's like, since it's like I don't go to that school no more, they try to be my friend.
So do you find it weird now that they're more attracted to your skin tone and your skin color as to before, where you was getting bullied at it?
Yes.
So it's weird to you. It's funny. Like, it's like, wow, like something I got bullied on, but now I'm popping now, so now I got the skin tone. Now y'all
Word. So let me say, like, first off, I went to elementary school with your mother, and I mean, I seen like a little bit of her ways, and I feel like you got that in you as far as the like, I want to do my own thing. So like, how do you navigate people that want to like get your energy, but not in a sense of so much like share it with you, in a sense of like take it from you, because they see like, yo, oh, she be with her and she kind of popular, so let me hang with her. Like, how you navigate them type of people?
I just tell people, don't be a follower, because once you be a follower, then it's gonna be like you just copying whatever that person gonna do, and it's like it's gonna lead you to certain situations where you don't belong in. Like, say if a drama occur and like you following that person, you're gonna get tagged right along.
Yep.
And then it's gonna be like after that you're gonna regret following that person. Me, I'm not a follower. I just stay to myself. I do my own thing.
Do your own thing, huh?
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask the question. Let's ask the question everybody wants to know. All right, this is not know. This is not know. I know your mother's here. I know your mother's here, right? But today, she's your partner.
She get a
right?
G-pass.
How do you cope? How do you deal with the temptations of men, of boys, going to school?
The school I go to is hard because boys, they don't really pay attention to your beauty. They pay attention to your features. So you can't wear certain clothing. You can't do certain things. Like, as cheerleaders, sometimes they give us labels that we don't deserve.
Totally understand that.
And it's just like, we didn't do anything to certain people to even deserve labels. But then it's like, some boys, they're not like that, but they try to tag along to be a follower.
So do you guys label them the corny dudes?
Yes.
The corny dude. We're all in school with something. It's all love. They gotta find themselves.
Yeah.
So you got to. Are you dating?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. That's good, because I don't want you to date. I think right now it's not the time.
Yeah.
Right? Is because the young guys now, right? I've been them, right? So with all the respect I had, all the morals and values I had, even myself, I still wanted to live up to certain expectations that my mother did not raise me by, right? Because I just wanted that. I wanted to fit in. You know, since who everybody thought I probably was, I still was looking to find out who I was as a young man. So whatever was popular, especially when it came to women, I wanted to do whatever that was at the time. And a lot of my friends was the same way, not because we was bad people, because we didn't know who we were at that time. So if I have any advice to give you when it comes to the men, is that don't do it now. Wait till you got everything going on. Don't worry about you gotta have the experience. No, you don't. You have to become the best you. You can't complete anybody until you hold yourself. So don't worry about that. As me being your older brother, I'll tell you to focus on your grades, and that's it. Everything else will come. Don't worry about that stuff, because you get, the older you get, the more you get caught up in, well, I like this guy. There's nothing wrong with liking anybody. You know what I'm saying? But prioritizing is the best. And I appreciate your mother tell you that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all we gotta do. That's all you gotta do. You're good.
I do think she should prioritize, but at the same time, I think that she should also live her life and learn lessons. Like, if that's what you want to do, don't rush, slow down. But if that's what you want to do, make sure you make the right decision. Don't date someone for their status, how they look, how they carry themselves, or who they be around. You gotta date them for all the right reasons, like how they treat you, like what pedestal they put you on and stuff like that. Like, not because of your looks or anything else. They have to tap into you mentally, and are they helping you with your grades, like practice and stuff like that. Like, get to know people. Don't rush into nothing. Like, just take everything slow. Like,
no boys. It's too much to think about. It's too much to think about. No boys. Too much to think about.
When you tell them no,
it's too much.
They go against you.
Right.
That's what I did.
Right.
I went against my mom. She said no. I was so closed in. I would sneak. I would cuss. Don't cuss school. I would cut school. I would be way on across town.
But you gotta remember,
like that. Like,
we had different pressures, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I believe the kids now is under a tremendous amount of pressure. I do believe that. But I think that when we went to school, we grew up so fast.
I agree.
Like, we grew up so fast that we was exposed to things that we shouldn't have been exposed to at her age. So our mentality was more on the adult side than the children's side. Like, now the young they want to be that, but their mentality still says children. Remember, where a lot of us, when we was juniors and seniors, even sophomores, some of us was raising ourselves.
Well, siblings.
I'm not doubting some of the kids not doing that now, but a lot of the class I graduated with, a lot of us was raising ourselves. People already had jobs, cars. People was moving, hustling. So it's like, when we talk about 10 years ago at 16, 17, niggas said, nigga, like your mother, your mom let your girlfriend come spend the night with you. So it was a different time, you know. So our pressures was different.
So do you think, you being a mother, you being a parent, do you think experience is the best teacher?
Yes, I do.
Even when it's something
I
you don't have to experience.
even though when it's something you don't have to experience.
I can tell her not to do, you know, a lot of different things, but she won't really know the consequence of it until it actually happens. Like, hey, don't have sex at a young age. You won't never know what's going to happen if you don't do that. Mind you, at her age, I had her. She was already 2. So, of course, I was a little more advanced, so I'm going to tell her everything that I went through, but sometimes that actually pulls them in a little bit more, like, oh, like, well, you was popping, man, you was hot, like, you know, you was that, so they might want to go that route too. So some things I try to keep closed off and I try to keep open, but I want her to experience certain things. If you tell me don't touch the stove, it's hot, as a child, I'm still going to touch it because I want to feel that hotness you're warning me from, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
I understand that, but y'all always got the children and fools. You know, chicken soup for the soul. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, right, I do believe experience is the best teacher. But for these young guys and the young ladies, I do feel like there's certain things that I don't want them to experience. Because
how can you stop that?
Huh?
You can't stop that.
Now that's a good question, right? And being that I understand that even with parenting, you can't stop that. It makes it very difficult. So my thing was, I had a mentor, right? His name was Sadiq Williams, and what he used to do was he had 3 girls. Well, 5. But every day after school, his kids was in activities. They never had time to well, I'm going. No, every day after school, they activities. On the weekends, he took them. He did it. Whatever they want to do, he did with them. Because he was a man. He knew how he was. So he's like, my daughter, no, you got dance recital, or you got to learn how to play the piano. She's in extra math class.
Everything.
And I understand that a lot of us, our parents couldn't provide that because they didn't have the revenue. So that's the challenge. When you, let's say, A student, you have an A student, but when there's nothing to do after school, it's like, well, I'm bored. This is my homegirl now. Because sometimes we got friends that we know we not like, but that's my man. Oh, that's my man. So my man smoke a little weed, you know what I'm saying? I'm an athlete. We chilling. Soon I'm like, yo, get the weed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when you're younger, you're curious. Even though my mother told me, damn, I don't want you to do drugs. Like, you don't have to do that. You're cool. But it's just like, yo, I don't have nothing to do. Let me smoke the weed. Then you once you like how I make you feel. So it's like, nigga, before my game, bring me a bag of weed, nigga.
Every day.
Not only that, too, like, even sometimes you can have, like, you can grow up, like, I tell people this all the time, like, you can grow up in, like, the 2-family home. You can have the best of everything as a parent. Sometimes it's just not the parent. Sometimes it's just really the child. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up, I had friends like that, like, friends that had everything. Like, their parents would get them whatever they wanted to do. but they just wanted to do everything bad. They just wanted to do, they wanted to go against their parents. They just wanted to do the worst of everything, but for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that the father wasn't home. It wasn't that they had a bad mother. Nobody was on drugs. They had the freshest everything, the best sneakers, the best clothes, the best cell phone. But guess what? He still wanted to rob somebody else because everybody else was doing it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And even in that sense, right? I say like, I used to ask myself about my friends that like, so why, like, what would make you want to do that? And I realized a lot of times when we grew up impoverished, we had what they didn't have. We had a real sense of love in our household. Yeah. Like, our mothers couldn't buy us, okay, everybody can't get Jordans. I got 6 kids. Everybody can't get Jordans. But mommy could say, you know, I love you though, right? Okay, let's sit in the house, let's just watch movies as a family. Like, we had the love. Certain people, their parents, their dad worked, mom worked. I'm raising myself. So, but everything I want, I get. So my parents' money is raising me versus their time and energy.
And that's exactly what I was getting into. Where it was that people was getting everything that they wanted. Yeah. They was raising themselves, but they wasn't getting that time spent. They wasn't getting that love. They was getting all the material things. They was getting all the material things.
That's where
but they wasn't getting the love and attention. And I just tell people, I think that's where it started turning at. It's like, yo, all right, you could buy me all this stuff, but that's not really what I want. I want the time, the affection, the attention. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you talking to your kid and you really don't know nothing about your kid, that just shows like, yo. But as an adult, what's the first thing you always hear people say? Yo, I'm gonna give my kid everything I didn't have. But you gotta remember, you gotta realize our kids didn't ask for what we didn't have. They don't even know what. They don't even know. They don't even know what we didn't have growing up. But we put our kids in swimming lessons and Mandarin, and we want our kid to play the guitar, play the piano. Who said our kid wanted that? Our kid never wanted that. That's what we wanted for our kids. Our kids didn't ask for that. So we gotta pay attention to that and watch that. Cause that's a lot of times that's what deters that turn, like, yo,
that drive.
Cause a lot of people like even with me, I was going up like, yo, your pops, he support, he be at all the football games, we do all that. I say, yo, my pops, he did do all that, but he was never home.
The real life.
You understand what I'm saying? Like he was never home. Like
that's where
and that's just me being honest. Like he was never home. Like he was as far as providing, he was a great provider. He got us whatever we wanted, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But I did not see that man. So a lot of times growing up, I was learning things on my own. Like he said, I was raising myself.
Right.
I had a support system, but I was raising myself. Like I was in the streets. I was like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't no like, hey, come on, son. Like, nah, that wasn't it. Like I was literally doing whatever I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And if I needed some cash or something, I could go get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the part that that's the pressure and part that be hitting, that be touching. You know what I mean?
Basically grew up like the same type of way. Like my father basically wanted me to do what he used to do. Right. But like just to touch on other stuff, like how you were saying, Shay, with the how you stop them from doing certain stuff. I would say assimilation. I would say I got that from Will Hill, if y'all know him. Like same thing. Like y'all ain't really see him on the street when we was little. And when you did see him, like in the middle school, high school days, he'll tell you like, yo, my father used to have me like still practicing after school every day. That's what he was doing. So I feel like it's that assimilation. Like I'm sure you probably do that with her. That's why she's so smart. Like she's not smart just because she's smart. She's smart because when you was in the house with her, oh, do your ABCs, yo, do your 1, 2, 3s, and as she got older, it got to another level, and now you see like 3.5, 4. Like
I've never seen that.
Real shit. We wasn't doing that shit.
My parenting didn't really start until high school, my opinion. That's when things got real. That's when I wanted to be, I would say middle school. I wanted to be more hands-on. I wanted to be involved in her. Not, of course, like about her Jordans and everything else, because that's what my mom did for me. She was more so a provider, and I just ran the streets and stuff like that. I went my own route. She did the right thing. So I tried to do the opposite with Sajada. But I kind of like started slacking. I got too comfortable in the sister role instead of the mom role. Yeah. So once we got into middle school and then we got to those challenges, the sex, the cheerleading, and making sure your body is right, a certain shape to fit, that's when I started paying attention, like, okay, I need to tap into her on a different level. So let's sit down, let's have movies, let's go get our nails done and things of that nature, like. And now I'm really starting to feel like a parent now.
Well, when did you realize that though?
That she needed to kick up.
Yeah, that I needed to kick up.
Yeah. High school.
But what was it? Yeah, her high school.
Her high school.
But when was it? When was it like? When did you feel like I'm slipping as a parent? I need to kick up.
Like, was it a specific moment or something?
Yeah.
I felt like that once things started happening that I didn't know that other people knew before me.
I see where you're going.
And it was like I felt like I didn't. I always say the door's open with us. She could talk to me about anything, but I will react a different way when she did. So that will push her away from talking to me. So how can I tell you the door is open when I'm getting mad or I'm shutting down or I'm lashing out? That's not making her feel comfortable to come to me. So I had to step back and get myself in check in order to be better for her. So now, like, you could come tell me anything and we're going to talk, we're going to be down. You feel me? I'm going to talk to you as your friend, your mother, everything now, because I'm more understanding of what you're going through. I don't want you to go that route and things of that nature. So I'm gonna try to keep it as real as possible, but at the same time, I'm a mother first.
Right.
And I wasn't like that before. I was trying to be her friend so she could come to me, and that actually pushed her away.
So when did you feel more comfortable coming to your mother or talking to your mother?
High school.
Around
High
the
school?
same time.
Around the same time? What did you see change that you felt like, okay, well, I can talk to my mom
the
about
door's
this?
really open.
Like, where was that moment for
Like
you?
when I heard about to rip my head off. The door's really open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a situation where it was like I was going through a heartbreak. It was a really bad heartbreak.
Those hurt. People don't understand that.
It was hurting. And it was like I kept going through a lot with that same person. And then I just took it upon myself to come to my mom about it. She gave me some advice, but me being me.
You want to do what you want to do. You heard the advice. But you're like, you know what? I don't think that's a good advice for me.
Like, nah, never mind.
I mean, I was listening, but then it was just like it went out the air. And then it was like I had to recognize my own worth. Like, sometimes, like, I kept going through it, but then it was like at a point in time where it was just like I can't do it no more.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, you talking that shit?
Next
you touching me over here. Word up.
Because I'm gonna tell you something now. A lot of people won't admit this, but heartbreak is in middle school, in high school, heartbreak is tough.
That's the
because we only really know the you know that love. Like I think I'm gonna say this to my guys, right? I always said that I think when I was in love younger, it was real love. I didn't have nothing to guide you off.
Yeah.
I didn't have we didn't have money. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't famous. You know what I'm saying? All you wanted to do was talk to this person on the phone every single day. Go to school, see her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We, you know, my guys, we was cutting class with girls. Like, we try to sneak into their classrooms. So the heartbreak you had to experience to go to your mom, I think that's very courageous because we wasn't talking to our moms. We were talking to each other.
For real though. Word
I
up.
mean, I was scared to talk to her at first because I didn't know how she would react to like me being heartbroken. But then, like, as a parent, like she like just was talking to me. She gave me advice, and then I took the advice after a couple of times. It happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself down about that. Because I mean, these guys are smooth out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's just when you are emotionally attached to a person, that happens that way. So it's all right. It's not a bad thing. So you want to go to Spelman? Yes, you understand that? Spelman or Morgan?
Well, so what we're gonna do? We're not gonna say you want to. We're gonna say you're gonna go to Spelman. Or you know Morgan.
Yeah.
What attracted you? What about those colleges attracted you?
Well, it's the school program. It's like you get college credits, but the college credits is only for Rutgers, I think, and New Brunswick, the one that just built. And there was a dynamics of health and society, like a nurse class. But I want to be a lawyer.
Want to be How did you figure? How did you come about Inspector Gadget or something? How did the lawyer thing come about?
Like, I just like proving my point. Like, I just like having long debates, and then like I just like to be the one who's right all the time. Not always right all the time, but like getting your point across and helping other people out and feeling good about it.
Now, was that inherited? Meaning, like, was that passed down to you? You know what I'm saying? Was your mother the same way?
Right. Your mother the same way.
Was that passed down to you? In the genes.
Right.
No.
Just developed it?
Yeah. Because I watched a lot of judge shows and Law and Order and stuff like that. And I just find it interesting.
Do you watch Power?
No.
Oh, good.
Like, nah, I do not watch that. What's going on in there? What are you talking about? I watch Power from my mom. You crazy.
Word up.
So I want to ask, how does social media come into the whole effect of like you going to school? Like, what effects do it bring you, like good or bad, the pros and cons? Because I know sometimes things happen in school and they escalate, whether it be a fight, relationship drama or in-house drama. And you know how people be posting fights and stuff online. Like, how do that affect you? Like the power of social media.
Honestly, I don't worry about social media that much, cause it's gonna control your mind. Like, you're not gonna really focus on what you're supposed to do, cause you all on Instagram scrolling, liking pictures, posting pictures. But then it's like when you get bored, like what you supposed to do? Like, I don't go outside at all. I stay in my room. I do not come out. I just stay on social media. Like, that's like after school, after practice. But then it's like, it affects your mind because you worried about what other people doing when you're supposed to be worried about what you're doing. Like, you could be at home sitting down, your mom tell you to do something, oh, you want Instagram. Then you're gonna forget, she gonna yell at you.
Very mature. Very sincerely mature of you, because if social media was out, my God, it would have been crazy.
Yeah, we didn't really. I think MySpace came a little afterwards.
Yeah, MySpace came. We was already raising ourselves out. MySpace came out.
We was already born when that came out. We was already out there. So now they have these things where, like, I see sometimes when my brother uploads stuff, he's like, well, I only got 200 likes. Like, bro, I only get like 50. Like, is that like a big thing? Like, the likes matter?
Yeah,
like,
it's like
your image, or
it's based off clout. Clout is like, like how much likes you could get, how much followers. It's based off clout. Cause like once you go to like a certain school, everybody has clout. Like, my pictures, sometimes they'll be like 1K, 400 something.
Hold on, time out. Straight.
I need that promotion.
You telling us that see, a sophomore, a junior. You getting 100, you getting 1,000 likes a picture?
Yeah.
From who though?
It's not like from people in your area. It's like from all around. But stuff is like you can post a picture in school. They be like, oh, how many likes you got? And then like if you don't have like a certain amount, like how everybody else have, you get like picked on for that.
Yeah.
So it's based off popularity in school and social media.
So
that's a lot of pressure.
So how many actual likes do you have to get for you not to get picked on?
Like the average number.
Like 100 to like 300.
Oh, I be getting picked on.
Yeah, word.
That's what I'm saying. This is too many likes.
Yeah,
So because I heard this song by my guy from the Migos, the Clap song, right? I don't know his name. I think it's Offset. One of them.
They do anything for clout.
So if that now, this is actually a question, right? So do you guys get more likes depending on what you're wearing in your pictures?
Yes, but no.
Because that's what I don't like. I don't see how, for example, you can post your college acceptance letter and get 90 likes, but if you post in your chilling outfit, it'll get you 1,000. You gotta see that. To me, that's weird.
Word.
It's not that. It's like it's not only immature people will like just to see what you're wearing. Sometimes like you could post like selfies, you get like 1,000 likes in like I'll say like 2 days.
1,000 2 days?
Yeah.
I've never got 1,000 likes. I've never got 500 likes.
I never reached
now, how many you get in your cheerleading outfit?
And
2K.
like I know
2K.
2K, yeah.
I know some people they get like 589 likes. Some get like 200. I get like 300. It's like I said, based on popularity in school and social media. It depends on how much clout you got on social media, though.
So it has nothing to do with your popularity in school. It's just like, who are you on social media?
Yeah, it's like if you're well known. Sometimes you're well known because you're pretty, or well known because people heard about you. That's the only reason why they clock your Instagram. Like they check it every 5 seconds, see what you post, what you doing, just to be on it. When you post a picture, sometimes they don't even like it. They just scroll past. But like, if you post like a to be honest, like to get them to be honest, everybody likes it.
To be what?
To be honest, like you get it to be honest, like to be honest, oh you cool.
I don't have Instagram, so I have no idea. I have to make that very clear. I don't know nothing about Instagram. Nothing.
So I'm just trying to like sum it up. Do Instagram do that determine who you are in school?
If
Like if
like
you're hot,
what
you're
you, it's what you post on social media. That's how you put yourself out there. That's how they will look at you. Like, say if like you at the beach and you post a picture in your bathing suit. Oh, she this and that because she posting this.
Yeah.
Or you smoking. You posting this. Oh, he do this because he want to be down. It's like basically, it's like what you post, people send to other people.
Damn, is that bad? So when the young guys posting with the money to their ear, they just get all the
Yeah,
clout.
people like it happens a lot of times. Like people will post money and people be like, "Put your mother rent money back."
Wow, under their pictures?
Yes.
That's messed up. That's grimy, son.
Cause it's like, how can you have that so much money when you don't even have a job or anything? You can't say you get it.
Oh, wow.
All we know
Could be
is
trapped.
there's scammers and then
Scammers. Y'all know about the
people
scammers?
that have jobs.
Y'all know about the scams? People scamming it? Is people scamming at your age?
Huh?
Is people scamming
Oh,
at your
yes.
age?
It's scammers.
They scam more in high school now than they do, you know.
So, like, what-
anyway.
But
I would say that.
it's you,
It makes
once
sense.
you
Yeah.
once they scam
They do.
you, they take your money back. That's why some people don't let scammers scam them.
Hold on, so people, so the scamming, scam the scammer.
Yeah, like they get you money, but you gotta pay them back.
Oh, this is big good business. So if somebody so people come to your inbox and listen, you want to make $4,500 in less than an hour? Hit me up.
Not less than an hour. Like basically, they take other people's information and put the money on your card, but you gotta pay them back a certain amount. Like let's say like
that's the thing.
I say like
Right.
300, 200. You
That's
gotta
a
pay
big
them back.
thing.
And the person who cards on, he goes to jail.
No, the person who scammed go to jail,
So
but they don't get caught.
they don't. So you know good scammers.
Yes.
I'm just saying. You put it out there. You just don't scam. That's what you don't.
Oh,
No. You don't scam. You got college ahead of you. You don't want to scam.
No.
Right. So we know the colleges you're going to go to once you make your corporate decision. Now you plan to stay on campus, of course. You don't get homesick?
Not really, but sometimes I miss my mom because I
Miss
like
your
my
mom? That's your road dog right there.
That's my best friend.
Your best friend. I never seen mom Duke's best friend. Nothing you can't tell her.
Yeah. So how can we help you? Well, just students, period, people in school. How can we help you more, like at home? What can we do at home to make it easier for you guys going to school? Like I know, like with the picture things and with the skin complexion things, I know I tell you all the time you pretty and things of that nature. Like I'd rather you hear it from me than school because I'm telling you for the right reasons versus people in school.
Yeah.
But how can we help you at home and get you prepared for school with the challenges that you guys are facing?
Yeah. Now, before you answer, you're speaking for all the kids.
You're speaking for all the kids.
All the kids,
not
okay.
just you.
Like everybody.
My advice to like parents mostly is like to stay on your child because you don't know what they're going on, like what's going on with them in school. Because when they come home, they can act so happy, but in reality they're not. So you gotta like stay on them, ask them how's school. Sometimes pop up at their school.
Pop up. All right, man. I'm gonna pop up. I was
Like
in trouble.
pop up just to check in, to see how they doing. Because sometimes like kids, they get bullied a lot in school, and they come home. When you ask them how's their day, they say, "Oh, it was fine," and reality they're in their room crying.
So let me ask you this: is there anything that you would change about your mom, or is there anything that you would be like, "Dad, I wish my mom did this," or "I wish my mom did that"?
Put them on the spot.
No, I love my mom for how she is.
Oh, your mom just.
You know, either you know the right things to say, or you got a birthday coming up.
That's sweet 17.
Well, both, right? Both.
No, it's not that. It's just that like when I hear how my mom grew up, I just want to make her happy. Like before, it was like I kept getting in trouble, suspended. I know she was tired of me getting suspended every day. No, I used to get suspended.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, because you said it. I don't get that from you. You just get suspended.
Yeah, I used to get suspended for fighting, but then it was like just like I had to do something right. So it was like me finishing school, getting good grades. That was my appreciation to her. Like that was my token of love to her.
Now was you fighting because you liked fighting, or you just felt like you had to fight?
No, it was to the point like I kept getting disrespected over dumb reasons, and it's like I'll ignore it, but then it got me to a point where it was just like, alright, now like what you trying to do?
So you felt like you had
respect that,
so you
though.
felt like you had to Either A, defend yourself, or B, stand up for yourself, or both.
Both.
Okay. All right. Because now, you know, when I grew up, I'm not going to lie, like, I used to fight because I liked to fight. It wasn't nobody picking on me. It wasn't nobody, like, bullying me. Like, I just used to be like, all right, so what you want to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was just me. Like, I just liked the physical contact. And that's why I knew I had to play sports. Like, that's why I knew I had to, like, play football or something. Like, because that way now I can hit somebody and it can be legal. You know what I mean? Like, I can hit somebody, I can punish them, and I won't get in trouble for it.
But once you do that, that's considered bullying.
What do you mean?
Like if it's like you know, you can see somebody sitting and you start picking on, oh, you want to fight? Like that's
no. That's the thing. Like I wasn't a bully, but I would jump at the opportunity to fight. Like I wasn't about to be like, shut up. Like I wasn't that type of person. I wasn't the type of person to be like, oh, give me a lunch money or anything like that. That wasn't me. But like, if you looked at me wrong, if you stared at me too long, if you did like. No. If you thought you was gonna bump into me and not apologize, yeah, all that, like all that, yeah, we was about to fight. If you did all that, but I knew I had an issue because it didn't always have to turn into a fight. It didn't always have to turn into a physical altercation. That's when I knew I was just like, all right, something wrong with me. You know what I mean? Like, but then I had realized like, all right, well, it's other ways I could find out to like. And I wasn't even angry at nobody. Like I wasn't mad. I wasn't angry. I just liked physical altercations. Like
I was like that before. It was just like I don't like when people stare at me for too long. Like it just gets it gets crazy. Like what are you staring at? Then I get jumpy.
I think when we were in school, we went through the whole, this is when, you know, the gang started being hot. This is when that was still coming out. Yeah. This is when we had this side beef with this side and stuff. So I think we had a lot of aggression and we tried to prove ourselves and we wanted to fit in more, you know, get in what we could. It was like if you wasn't with them, then you were against them. Right. So you had to get in somewhere. So I think that was more so our worries back then, fitting in and being that person, being that chick, being that guy, versus what they're going through now is more mentally.
Yeah, that was definitely an issue back then growing up. You had to, depending on what side you was from, you definitely had to pick. You definitely you had to pick the right side because even if it was more of an issue, like even if you didn't want to fight, you had to fight.
You had to
because
or they gonna fight.
Yeah, because where you was from, you understand what I'm saying? So even if you wasn't even a fighter, like me and Bam could have been walking down the street, Bam from the south side, from down the hill, and it would be like, all right, well, what you doing with him? You understand what I'm saying? It would be issues like that. That was the type of issues that we faced growing up. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like you could have nothing to do with nothing. You could be not a part of any gang. You could not be a part of nowhere. But just because you was from this part of town and I was from that part of town,
we cannot be together.
We can't be together, or A, it was a problem because I was walking with my friend on his side of town, or B, he was walking with me and it was a problem because he was going to my side of town. You understand what I'm saying? The gang game was different back. It was different.
Peer pressure.
So how is that now in school?
Now in school, it's really complicated because it's a lot of people that live on the south that comes to campus, and it's people that live down the hill that comes to campus, and it's like old beef. It's like they
hereditary.
Hereditary beef.
Hereditary beef. It's coming back to haunt us,
man.
It's
like they clash, and it's always every time somebody walk past. Oh, where you from? Oh, down here. Oh, okay, cool. Like, I don't got nothing to do with it, but okay, cool.
Like, I don't know.
And then it was like one time it was a brawl out during school, down the hill versus the south. Everybody that fought got suspended, so it was only like 20 kids that came to school that day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So now academically, y'all falling behind.
Word.
They fall.
Now this is what 10. This is more than 16 years ago. We're talking about this is still
real shit
going on. So that's going to show that what we do, it do affect our kids later on down the line. It's going to keep going and going and going. You don't even know why you're beefing. Like you don't know what started this. You don't know what's going on.
She say beef. Like he said this and that. Oh no, he said this and that. And then it's like now. And it's like after school, they'll meet up in like certain spots, have like a whole big crowd come.
Oh yeah, we know that.
I think it's like somebody. It dawned on me when somebody said, damn, it's a mental thing. I think like
It's
when we was going to school, it was more
mentality.
like G'd up. Like 50
Yeah,
Cent was the best
like-
rapper.
Yeah.
Now it's like a drug type of music. So like how you said, people doing all these drugs, they don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
At least back in our time, niggas knew who they was. Like I'm from down the hill. I'm this. I'ma stand on it. Now
Yeah.
it's like. Niggas kind of don't know who they are. Niggas shoot you today and snitch tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
He was big homie, like. So it's just like, that shit is more mental now, opposed to when it was us. It was more like you really just had to stand up, like
Yeah.
niggas gonna just love you, like for that type shit, like
Yeah,
Yeah, the
definitely.
love,
the
the
gangster
love.
music opposed to the drug
Yeah,
music.
we
like,
definitely, and then I was about to say, even the music, like the music was a heavy contact. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
real
yo,
aggressive.
when 50 was beefing with Ja,
Ja Rule?
it was like,
Yo.
all
Play that
right,
in a 3-way.
yeah,
Come on,
you know what I mean?
Real
Like,
shit.
I mean,
Real
like,
shit,
all right,
son.
well, who you rocking with? I'm rocking with 50. I'm rocking with Ja. All right,
That's a
wait,
fight
well,
right
now
there.
we fighting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fighting.
Because you messing with Ja and I'm messing with 50. Or, you know, even in the clubs of the parties, Knuck If You Buck came on.
Come on.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it was just the times were so different
Hell yeah.
in the gang culture, but it set everybody back. But I think, like my brother was saying, back then it was what you stood on. Like a person will respect you because you just like, he ain't off. You're not about to just do what you want to him.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us are very good friends now, but a lot of people went through the fire. Like I know
Yeah.
people who knocked out people's teeth, they friends now.
Word.
Like, you know, brass knuckles, you know what I'm saying? You get
Badge
jumped. Like,
chains.
we getting jumped, getting off, like, the bus. Like, you know what I'm saying? You come to school, niggas
Like
drag
a fool.
pulling you off a bus.
Word
So,
up.
but it, you know what I'm saying? We had to fight to make us tougher. Like, a lot of people was just, nobody, as cool as I was, somebody had to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, God, I just want to go to school, I want to be great, play basketball. That wasn't enough.
Word up.
No man or woman will ever go untested, but the way you stay out of the nonsense is to let people know, listen, I'm not with none of that. I don't care where you from, bro. If these are my friends, it doesn't matter where they're from. I can go down there. These are my friends. You know what I'm saying? Now, they probably people that didn't like me, but these are my friends. When I'm down there, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, it's checking, yo, where you at? Home? I'm about to come down there. My friends come see me, and they're not touching my friend. These are my friends. People really, you gotta be strong enough to stand up. Even the person whoever run your side or whoever say they the king or you gotta like, look, bro, these are my friends. We're not doing that. Period.
But sometimes it's hard because it's like, it's not even like just like your friend. Because like, you could go to school with people you don't even know them, and they be like, oh, I know you from somewhere. And you be like, where? They be like, down the hill. How you know about me? Oh, I heard about your family. Oh, they this and that. Oh, I heard about your dad. Oh, I heard about your mom. Like, what you hear? Like,
Yeah.
like, what is that? And they be like, oh, I heard y'all get down with this and that. I be like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Like,
But that's not you.
And I just
That's
like,
true,
what
too.
does that
Yeah.
have to do with me, though?
Yeah, you don't gotta carry that word.
But you shouldn't have to carry it. But in a sense,
You got it.
that's just the way the cookie's gonna
But
go.
Real
sometimes
shit.
they be
That's
dragging
how-
it on, and sometimes they go to other people. They're like, "Oh, that's what's the face daughter. Oh, da da da. You heard about them?" And then it's like, now you just trying to start beef with me. I don't even have nothing to do with them, cause it's always south versus down the hill, or down the hill versus down the hill. It's all like, what are we fighting for? We all go to the same school.
I teach it every single day. So what we started doing was we just started, everybody who was cool started hanging with each other. We didn't care where we was from. We had a lunch table. We brought unity to our school. Like, yeah, lunch table. I don't care if you're from Park Ave, he's from Arlington. You know what I'm saying? We have my man G Springdale, 80 down the hill. My man Skis from Arlington. My man AV, you know what I'm saying? Jay Wook down the hill, you know what I'm saying? My man Webb, bro. Like, we didn't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, at the end of the day, these are my friends. Now, it was times where it had to go down. But I'll look at him, he'll look at me, and we say, well, it gotta go down, but I don't know your man right
Word.
here. You know what I'm saying? There's my man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know him.
And
You know what
so
I'm saying?
just duck.
Right.
We don't know them like that, you know what I'm saying? You my man. I don't, you know, I gotta, we in the midst now, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't hold it against me. Cause if he ain't know him, that's all it takes. Like, I don't know the nigga.
Yeah.
So it's just like, at the end of the day, it gotta come to where it's a maturity thing now. Like, yo, these are my friends. Like, we ain't off that. Like, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to my friends. Period. And then you become, in a sense, you become a leader at that point. And a lot of times they try to make you have to be a bad person. You're not a bad, you're a leader. So like, yo, over here we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it was times that it did just have to. That's the way cookie was crumbling.
Yeah, it was,
You know what I'm saying?
it was definitely times like that. Yeah, like he said, just to piggyback off, he said, like, you know, you just gotta find your niche and find your people, and be like, look, we ain't with all that. It ain't, you know, whatever happened, that's what happened. That really don't got nothing to do with us. You know, he ain't on that type of time. He ain't on that type of time. Now we ain't vouching for everybody, like he said. Like, you be like, yeah, I know him and I know him, but I don't know him. I don't know him over here, and he just tried to jip his way in here with us. I don't know what that man did last week. Or what? I only speak for my guys. You understand what I'm saying? So if you got a problem with him, y'all can go handle your business. That's the one between y'all. Because that's another thing too. You don't want to take on somebody else's issues or somebody else's problems. Because that's a lot of times that's what happens. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so say you got a friend, you got 2 friends, you got 3 friends, and y'all all rocking, y'all all chilling, y'all all good. But then your other friend got an issue, got a problem. But your other friend also did some dirt last week. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's like, she ain't really your friend, but that's your homegirlfriend. So now it's like, well, is you supposed to rock and ride for her? Word. But you don't really know what she did. For all you know is she could have stabbed somebody, she could have shot somebody, she could have jumped somebody, anything could have happened. So now your friend might be looking like, well, that's my friend. You know, I don't want my friend to get jumped. But now you like, well, I don't know what your friend did for them to retaliate. You understand what I'm saying? So those are the tough situations that you got to manage for yourself. So you either got to be like, look, your friend issue is your friend issue, and that's between you and your friend, or it's like, you my friend, so I'm gonna help your friend. But you gotta also ask yourself, would that friend do the same thing for you? Yeah, that's what ultimately. That's what ultimately will come down to.
If you feel it morally in your heart, like, nah, that girl don't mess with nobody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing that. Because sometimes, as people, we all have done is like, it just feel like a spirit of move you like, don't let them do that to that person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you got the power to stop it, don't let them do that to that person. Because, you know, if you had the power when that person died, it's a real issue now. Because you live with that person, like, yo, I really could have stopped them from doing that to that person. But people that I know were scumbags, I don't have anything to do with this brother over here. I don't care where he's from. I don't have anything to do with him because you're always in trouble. I don't have anything to do with him as a scumbag. Just being honest. People think how they want. But if you was a scumbag, and I knew you was a scumbag, I know you did dirt, I don't care where he was from. I don't have anything to do with this brother. We don't even talk when I'm on my side of town. So, yo, I'm sorry, he's a scumbag.
But we don't really throw that word friend around. We say associates because we don't know who really our friend and who not our friend.
Like, I get that.
Like, you could be
like that. Y'all sure.
They frenemies. I get that a lot from you guys.
Cause it's like you could be friends in 1 minute and then you feel something sneaky going on behind your back, and then there is sneaky. Yeah. And it's just like, why am I even calling you my friend? Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this: why even associate with that person then? Why not just be like, you know what? I don't really want nothing to do with you. Like,
that's a good question.
Don't even say face. Don't even say face.
That's a good question.
I mean, it's like, it could be like personal stuff that you talk to that, like, you know, you could talk to that person about certain stuff that, like, you could trust them enough to keep a secret, but it's some other stuff that you can't talk about. So you try to keep them as close, because you don't know, like, when y'all start being friends and clash, your secrets might come out.
No, they will.
So you try to keep them as close as you can. Y'all ain't got to talk every day, but keep them as close as you can.
Keep your enemies close, huh?
So it goes too far.
You keep them close.
I'm telling you something right now. No, Sherry, before we wrap up, I just want to say that we are, as a panel, we are extremely proud of you. Shay, we are extremely honored to have you here with your daughter, and just to hear her speak and how she conducts herself on a panel is remarkable. And it lets me know that, you know, there are excellent moms out there that don't get the credit that they deserve for the amount of time they dedicate to their children. Like you stated on this, you said something that really, you know, it really moved me. You said I wasn't always perfect. You admitted that, because a lot of parents would never, they would just make it be like, yo, I always was there, I did my best. But a lot of times as parents, we don't do our best. As brothers, we don't do our best. As sons, we don't do our best. So to have you admit that, and just to hear your daughter speak and her mentality as a junior versus me.
Me?
Well, as a junior, I'm just thinking about playing sports and chasing women. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have had, you know, that. You know, my mother was phenomenal. I love my mother. There's no way I can repay her back for anything she did, but she loved me so much that she allowed me too much leeway. And it kind of hurt me in the long run, right? I'm still a great guy, but if I would have had that, you a little too far for you now. She gave me too much leeway. But your mom doing an excellent job with you. So when you make your decision because we know you're going to go to either Spelman or
Morgan.
Morgan.
Let's go.
Right? That's what we're going to speak this thing. And we're speaking it, but you're working it. So you continue to work every day. And I'll let my guys say the last words, then we're going to close out. Any last words to the young queen?
Stay positive. Stay positive. Stay right. Stay positive. You know, you seem like you sound like you're on the right path. I'm glad that your mom is doing the right thing by you. I'm glad that you had the type of relationship that you guys have. That's a beautiful thing. Most parents don't have that, believe it or not, with their children. They don't have that. So what you guys have is a beautiful thing. It's lovely. It's great to see.
What about you, lady?
Wax, by the way. Yeah, I just want to bless you with peace, love, happiness, prosperity, good health, and wealth, and just keep tackling your goals. Like, look at it like a game. Like, once you beat level 1, level 2 a little bit hard, only because you just got on level 2. You see what I'm saying? But level 1 is like easy. So just look at it like that. Once you master something, kind of like have fun with it now, because you already know what you got to do, and don't go too far. Like how bro was saying, I'm sure your mother got you. She ain't going, but yeah, just keep doing that. Like,
hey brother, do you want part in that? Do you want to touch on the music? Want to shout out the music? Anything?
Oh, we got something coming, man. You already know EP on the way.
EP on the way. You know what it is. You only give it up too fast.
You don't give it up too fast.
Let's do that Smith for it. Don't give it up too fast.
Leave it right there, boy.
But we got something coming.
On the video, that's it.
You know, shout out to all my guys in the city.
Real shit.
And Mazzetti Clothing.
Yep.
World Culture.
Ice. Let's go.
You know, all my guys who's making impact on the clothing. Real nigga 365 Clothing.
My man, Dan Bradley.
Yeah, Endless Racks.
Endless Racks. Let's
you know,
go.
my man Speedy about to launch a clothing line, so it's all good.
Shout out to my man Speedy and his clothing line dropping out with Bray.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, peace, love, and happiness. Peace and prosperity from all of us here sitting with you today. Thank you for tuning in. And by the way, we will have Dr. Umar Johnson on the show in a couple weeks. My man, Brother Polite, will be up here in a couple weeks. Now, if you want to raise for fundraising to get the money, you got to pay him. But that's another story. But, ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for yourself. For the POV podcast, open discussion table. Stay positive in school. No negativity. And if you get bullied, bully back. I'm sorry. That's how we rocking out in 2019, 2020. Peace, love, and happiness. Goodbye, family.